Thank you, Fran. Good evening, everyone. I'm very honored to be here and would like to thank Rob Francis for inviting me to this important event so that I can share my experiences working for maternal and child health in Papua, Indonesia. Before I go on with the talk, I'd like to give you a bit of information about Papua, which is located in the most eastern part of Indonesia. The estimated population of this island is about 2 to 3 million, scattered in an area of more than 400,000 kilometers square. The geographical profile ranges from coastal to massive mountainous area. Road networks are scarce, means of transportation are mostly walking, paddling, riding motorboats, and small aeroplanes. I'm working in Papua since 1990 and based in the district of Mimika, one of the districts there, since 2000. In this 21st century, the major killers of pregnant women in developing countries, including in this area, in Papua, are bleeding after childbirth, infections, mainly malaria, tuberculosis, and HIV infections, and obstructive labor. In addition, newborn babies die due to failure to initiate their first breathing and early infections. Older infants and children are at risk of malaria, diarrhea, and pneumonia. These conditions are preventable and treatable. Improving maternal and child health is not only about having the right tools, it goes far beyond that. This woman had to walk for 2 hours in order to have her first antenatal checks. She was 8 months pregnant for her 7th child and looked pale. Her blood hemoglobin level was 5 grams per deciliter. This is very low compared to the normal level, which is 12. This resulted from repeated and untreated malaria during pregnancy. Her low hemoglobin level would put her at high risk of having bleeding after childbirth, and her baby could have difficulties in breathing, hypothermic, and died within the first week of life. It was clear that she should give birth at the hospital, which was another 4 hours car ride in a bumpy road. She would need to rent a car because there was no public transportation available. How could she afford it? How could she walk in that condition? Who would take care of her other children? Who would go with her to the hospital? The message for the woman was clear, but the actual implementation was unthinkable. With considerable effort and huge support from a fantastic local midwife, the woman finally made it to the hospital, and both lives were saved. This is just one example. Every year, more than 3,000 women in my area become pregnant, and only half of them can reach professional health care for safe delivery. These infants were very weak, unable to feed and pale when presented to the hospital. They were suffering from severe malaria and anemia. Because of cultural, economic, and transportation problem, the babies were brought late to the hospital. We see more than 200 infants admitted to the hospital with malaria every year, and almost 1/3 of them have a very low hemoglobin level, which is anemia. Moreover, in Papua, it is very common for these young children to have multiple infections, such as diarrhea and pneumonia and malnutrition. This condition can be fatal. 10% of babies die before their first birthday and 15% before their 5th birthday. If they do survive with all these health problems, they often fail to reach their full potential as productive adults. This is just to show you, the picture is the palm of my hand. I have a hemoglobin level of 12, and the babies have hemoglobin level of 3. So these two stories summarize the direct and indirect causes of maternal and children deaths. Maternal and anemia are the two major causes of illness in mother and children. Lack of knowledge on maternal and child health issue, socio-cultural problem, poverty, difficult accessibility to and quality of health care, and non-functioning health referral system have been identified as the main indirect causes. In view of this, with the support of various international organizations and the local government, we have addressed the supply side of the program by improving the quality of maternal and child health care. A referral center with operating theater for cesarean section and blood bank was established. Midwives and doctors were trained to have standardized skill in managing maternal and young children health problems, as well as providing them with the essential drugs and equipments. In order to increase coverage, the Indonesian Ministry of Health and the local government has supported a regular mobile clinic program providing outreach health services to remote villages. Furthermore, both central and local governments are committed to provide free services for the poor. As well as delivering health services, we are also investigating the burden of disease in maternal and child health through a research program. This provides an evidence base for any programmatic interventions. Our monitor and evaluations helps inform policymakers to optimize healthcare delivery. In this area, we have been conducting malaria studies to define the burden of disease in mothers and children, and the impact of changing treatment policy during pregnancy and early life. Community, including women, is extensively involved in the process of policy change. We are starting to see changes in maternal and child health profile. The number of pregnant women with malaria, as you can see in this slide, low birth weight babies, and deaths in the first week of life has shown a declining trend. This is just a start. We still need support to further identify the most effective way to deliver this intervention so that this can have impact on the overall maternal and child health status. With this health program, lives are saved, but this is not enough to avert the overall maternal and child health problem. If more lives are to be saved, we need to encourage community participation, particularly women, by increasing their awareness of maternal and child health care issues. However, this has been sorely neglected. In fact, improving women's education and promoting empowerment are key to mother and child's health. This crucial point needs to be emphasized at all levels if progress is to be made. Saving mothers and children's lives should not be an impossible mission if existing strategies are well managed and fully supported by the government. Continuing support and concerted efforts of healthcare providers, funding bodies, government departments, and all other bodies will help to ensure the sustainability of the program. To sum up, there is no one-size-fits-all approach to reduce maternal, neonatal, and under 5 mortality in this region. Healthcare delivery, women empowerment, and continuing evaluation of both interventions through community-based research program could be a way to improve the well-being of mother and children in Papua. Thank you.